We have now gone through another year on planet Earth, and this one sure has been a ride, especially for us in the volley community, and I'm sure most already know what I'm referencing when I say that. We have experienced a lot this year. Unfortunately, a lot of it has been negative stuff. Hate has run rampant globally this year. We have seen hate directed at a lot of different people and organizations. Hate is not logical or intelligent, and ironically, it's one of the most inclusive things we have. Because it doesn't care about who you are at all. Anyone can get trapped by hate, and anyone can become its target at a moment's notice. This year, we have seen many innocent people being struck in the crossfires of hate lies. Hate is not justice, and it will never be. It tells its prisoner that it is, but it's not. It comes riding like an angel, but it only brings destruction. Hate does not, as mentioned, discriminate. Just as much as it wants to destroy everything else, it also wants to destroy its prisoner. If you let hate grow, then it's going to not just ruin the things around you, it's going to ruin you as well. You're not going to be a happy being by living in hate. We have seen its fruits and consequences not just in the world, but in our community as well. It's not just come alone, it comes together with fragmentation, lies, and conflict, and it still manages to fool people. The result of this has always been the same: destruction, death, suffering, and loss and wounds. Unfortunately, we have been seeing a lot of this during the past year. Amidst the bad things, however, we have seen good things. In the middle of the hate and conflict, we have seen love and support. Even if it's in some cases just been one person per every thousand, we still have seen compassion, justice, and logic. Even if it's just been a minority in some cases. I can speak from my own experience here. In the middle of the storm that's been raging in the community, I've been able to connect with a wide range of people and build much deeper friendships with others during this year. In the middle of the desert, the rain has caused some beautiful flowers to sprout. The events of this year has really shown us who people really are under the surface. For myself, this year has once again been a year of trials and tribulations. Yes, I know, so was last year, but apparently you can have two in a row. However, in between the bad stuff, there's been points of light. I unfortunately this year lost someone near to me, but even that was followed by support from others near me. This year has shown me that love really is stronger than what the world throws at you. You just have to choose love instead of the other options. I'm really thankful for the support I've gotten this year when I've needed it, and I wish to be able to repay that by being there for those near me. What 2025 holds is abstract. We cannot see the future as we are human. But I know for sure that it will come with its own troubles and tribulations. Not just for us as individuals, but also for us as the large scale Avali community. We have in the past year seen a lot of smaller communities pop up in the vacuum of a larger one. What this means is clear as day. There will be conflict and struggle in the inter-server relations. Not just because there will now be multiple small independent parts of where there was once one or a few larger ones, but also because of how humans function. Humans are group beings. We try to create a group identity, and that fact has carried out through the centuries and has helped us survive, because we are willing to help each other in our group and in our common identity. Right now, in our community, a large group identity has been shattered, and the pieces of it are forming smaller identities or integrating into larger ones or pre-existing ones. As this happens, we are going to see more conflict because we are going to mentally separate the community more into we and them. This increased chance for conflict and hostility is bad. Right now, we need to rebuild on a better foundation, not break and shatter ourselves more. We need to form a strong common defense around the common goal of keeping the peace and to not allow the same factors from before to reappear in a new, stronger form. The way we do this is easy. We talk. We build relationships and we do not let our differences and differing identities to separate us. I urge my fellow server owners listening to this to take a moment to think. Who are you and your community? Where do you stand? How are you actively affecting the community at large? I also urge my fellow server owners and team members of servers to reach out to other server owners and teams. Build personal connections, learn to know each other, and work together to create a better future. And to you in the community, be there for your friends. Support your fellow Avoli. Do not spread hate. Build more friendships and try your best to achieve peace within your friend groups and in between them. As to the world in general in 2025, I wish for peace and a better tomorrow. But that will unfortunately likely not come soon. Prepare for trials and tribulations that you've not seen before. But remember, you're not alone. It's going to feel hopeless at points in the future. But we are not at the end. You are not at the end. Do your best to affect your own and those around you's lives positively. There will come those who promise peace and prosperity. But peace and prosperity will not come from them because they have let hate and its source into their hearts. If you pray, pray for mercy and peace. But do not lose sight of the end goal. This period will not last forever. There will in the end actually be a better tomorrow, even if it might not feel as close in the moment. After the storm, the sun comes, and if the storm is as deep as the one we stand before, then the sun will be even more vitalizing, longer and better than we have ever seen. Do not lose sight of that, and remember that you are loved. There's always someone who loves you. Keep going. To close off this part, I want to share two quotes. First off, we love because he first loved us. 1 John 4:19. And then secondly, and behold, I am with you always to the end of age. Matthew 28:20. To close off this whole thing, we have gone through a lot and we're probably going to go through more. But let's do what we can to support each other and impact each other positively. Let's, within our online spaces, rebuild, set our differences aside, and let's build a better tomorrow where we can, so that we can be even stronger in the next storm. Let's not let what we've been through divide us further. Let's not let hate grow, and let's open more communication instead of tearing down our bridges. You are not alone. Hope is not lost, and you and the rest of us will get through this. I believe in all of you. We can do this. Happy New Year's, and may God bless your 2025.